I also, sun is going down. So I'm glad I had my coat on because the temperature did drop, as always in April. Um, but I wanted to add, in addition to my serial killers exhibit, more pictures and video to come. They did an excellent job. I would say um, they are part of my top three. I wanted to repeat that Washington, D.C., if you're ever in the area, right near the White House, the Crime Museum, you gotta do it. If you don't do nothing else in D.C., you have to go there. If you're in the New York area, you have to go to serial killers exhibit that I just came from. And if you live in the Brooklyn area, really close to home, not far at all. Now, if you live in Queens and Long Island, it's a little hard to get to, but it's basically on 14th Street, so it's not too deep in Manhattan, very conveniently located, those of us that live in Brooklyn. And yeah, it's just a cool exhibit. And right now it's in New York and Atlanta. But really quickly, I wanted to add what I learned is that werewolves, so the story of werewolves and everything that we're afraid of, boogeyman, witches, it all comes from humans. And there was a movie that I was watching maybe a few years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. I can't remember the name of it. But when the movie started, it said, the scariest thing in the world is a human being, because everything that is evil was created by a human being, right? Everything, and as far as werewolves, it actually was a person during medieval European times where this person would mutilate children and women. And that's one thing that I noticed, like most of the victims of these serial killers are women and children. That's how you know they was punks. But anyway, so they would mutilate the body so bad that they assumed it had to be an animal because, but then they realized it was a person, but they would do it when it was a full moon. So obviously the person probably did have like mental illness, because for some people they start to act weird when the moon is full, and that's still a joke today, like, oh, it's a full moon. Yes, there are people with diagnosis that when the moon is full, they start to act weird. Paranoid, from a series of different things, from paranoid to different things. They might be anxious, they might smoke more, some people might drink more. So like the moon and the sun, it really does affect people in different ways. But I just wanted to bring that out, that with werewolves, it comes from an old folk tale. The boogeyman was somebody that attacked children, right? Like these stories were myths, but they came from something real. So witches, some of them did have powers, but also back in the days, we as women, we did not have rights. So it was just another way to get rid of us. If a woman spoke her mind, she was considered a witch or a villain, especially back in those days. Wicked, those of you who've seen the movie, if you know, she spoke her mind, so she was considered evil. Even today's time, even a woman that is kind of like outside the box, she'll be looked upon and frowned upon. That's just, I guess, human nature for you. But yeah, I found out to be interesting about werewolves. Those are my thoughts.